Hello folks, and welcome back to my video gaming channel. Today we are talking about the ZX Spectrum game Jet Set Willy. Jet Set Willy is a platform video game originally written by Matthew Smith for the ZX Spectrum home computer. It was published in 1984 by Software Projects and ported to most home computers of the time. The game is the sequel to Manic Miner, which was published in 1983 and the second game in the Miner Willy series. It spent over 3 months at the top of the charts and was the UK's best-selling home video game in 1984. So this is how the story goes. A tired Miner Willy has to tidy up all the items left around his house after a huge party. With this done, his housekeeper Maria will let him go to bed. Whoa. Willy's mansion was bought with wealth obtained from his adventures in Manic Miner, but much of it remains unexplored and it appears to be full of strange creatures, possibly a result of the previous owner's experiments. Willy must explore the enormous mansion and its grounds, including a beach and a yacht, to fully tidy up the house so he can get some much needed sleep. Jet Set Willy is a flip-screen platform game in which the player moves the protagonist, Willy, from the room to room in his mansion collecting objects. Unlike the screen-by-screen style of its prequel, the player can explore the mansion at will. Willy is controlled using only left, right and jump. That's simple. He can climb stairs by walking into them, jumping through them to avoid them, and climb swinging ropes by pushing them left or right, depending on what direction the rope is swinging. The play area itself consists of 60 playable screens making up the mansion and its grounds, and it contains hazards, guardians, various platforms and collectible objects. The collectible items glow to distinguish them from other objects in the room. Now you have to be very careful because Willy loses a life if he touches a hazard or guardian or falls too far. Should this happen, then Willy is returned to the point which he entered the room, which may lead to a game-ending situation where Willy repeatedly falls from a height or unavoidably collides with a guardian, losing all lives in succession. One of the more bizarrely named rooms in the game is We Must Perform a Quick-a-Fleek. The pre-release name for the screen was The Gaping Pit. Now, Quick-a-Fleek was a reference to the comic strip Fat Freddy's Cat. Not many of you will remember this. It was way back in the 80s, and it was a spin-off from the fabulous furry Freak Brothers. In the original comic, the Quick-a-Fleek was an obscure ritual in a foreign country required to be performed upon the sight of dead furry animals. Very 80s, very 80s. Music on the Spectrum version is Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata for the menu, and Grieg's in the Hall of Mountain King during the game itself. Early versions played If I Were a Rich Man as the in-game music, but this had to be removed when the publishers of the song demanded £36,000 for its use. That was a lot of money back then. Upon release, the game could not be completed due to several bugs. Although 4 completely unrelated issues, they became known collectively as the Attic Bug. After entering the attic screen, various rooms would undergo corruption for all subsequent playthroughs, including all monsters disappearing from the chapel screen, and other screens triggering a game over. This was caused by an error in the path of an arrow in the attic, resulting in the sprite travelling past the end of the Spectrum's video memory and overwriting crucial game data instead. Initially, software projects attempted to pass this bug off as an intentional feature to make the game more difficult, claiming that the rooms in question were filled with poison gas. However, later they did come clean and issued a set of pokes to correct the flaws. Despite these bugs, Ross Holman and Cameron Elves won the competition that software projects had set for completion of Jet Set Willy and provided software projects with a set of bug fixes. Let's have a look at the game. Jet Set Willy was every bit as good and refreshing as the original. The game is as good as Manic Miner. One of my best scenes is when trying to enter the master bedroom before objectives are cleared and Maria sends you off in a decisive finger pointing. It's a finger saying, "Get out." If you haven't played the game, it's a must. And if you haven't played Manic Miner either, you must, or you're not a true retro gamer. Jet Set Willy, together with Manic Miner, have influenced many generations of gamers. It is a landmark from where many games have arisen. To give this game less than 9 stars out of 10 would be criminal. Okay folks, that's my short review of the ZX Spectrum Jet Set Willy. If you liked this video, then please press like. However, it would be great for you to subscribe to my new channel and become part of my gang. Until my next ZX Spectrum game review, have a really good day. See you all very soon. Bye bye.